Okay, guys, are you ready for it? My daughter is a big time Swiftie, and she just gave me this friendship bracelet. So I'm wearing it because it matches my outfit. But anyway, today I thought I would take you on a tour of Longmont. Those of you who have seen my Boulder videos, then you know that Longmont is sort of about 20-minute drive from Boulder, and it's got a lot of the same amenities that Boulder has, but it's a little bit less expensive. So let's just take a look at Longmont today. And if this is the first time to your channel, then definitely subscribe below, click the bell so that you get notifications and you're the first one to get all my updates. I'll be doing videos every single week on all of the areas around the Boulder metro area, as well as moving into Denver. So let's just get started. I'm going to share my screen. So let's just talk about, like, where is this place? So if you look at Denver here, everybody knows where Denver is in Colorado. And here is the Denver airport. If I just go out a little bit, you can see here's the Denver airport. Here's Denver. And if you go a little bit north and west towards the mountains, these are the mountains, you see Boulder. And right a little bit east and north of Boulder is Longmont. And so Longmont has a lot of some of the same kinds of things that Boulder has. And let's just kind of take a peek. So basically from the airport, driving into Longmont, you're going to take this tollway, and then you're going to get off on I-25 and then hit 119 and go straight to Longmont. So if you're commuting into Denver, it's a little bit more of a straight shot. It's still very, very congested and a lot of traffic during high times. Same as Boulder. If you're commuting into Boulder from Denver or any of these places, it gets pretty high traffic. So, but if you want to be in Longmont, let's just take a peek at what's there. I love Longmont. One of my favorite places in Longmont is all of these lakes and reservoirs. So the reservoirs have all kinds of outdoor activity in the summer. So you can do paddle boarding and canoeing, and some people are even doing things like rowing, and you'll see a lot of people out on the lakes. Macintosh Lake is one of my favorite trails to walk the dog around. It's like 3.4 miles all the way around. People picnic here. Let's take a look at all of the different awesome parks and trails. All right, so Macintosh Lake, this is the view. I mean, it's beautiful. This is actually Mount Meeker, but behind it is Long's Peak, which is what Longmont's been named for. Longmont, the mountain. But Macintosh Lake is the 3.4 mile walk that I do with my dog quite often. My mom lives here in a 55 and older location, which is fantastic in Longmont. There's like 2 or 3. Now, the other ones are like Golden Pond and St. Vrain Greenway, and also Union Reservoir. So all these are just amazing parks. And then, of course, you have the option of going out into the mountains. If we go over this way, or let's just you can see that from Longmont, you're not far from Estes Park, which is here. And Estes Park is really the way into Rocky Mountain National Park. Rocky Mountain National Park is one of those, it's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. You can do camping, you can do hiking. You just have to be careful because you might have to get a day pass. So they try to manage the population and the popularity so it doesn't get too overcrowded and congested. Rocky Mountain National Park is a must see, must do, even if you don't ever move to the area. So going back to Longmont, you can see that it's really not, it's only a straight shot to Boulder. So you have all the amenities of Boulder, you have all of these mountain trails and everything, but it's a little further from the ski area. So if you're going to go skiing, you would probably, you could take I-25 to 70, and then if you go all the way through Idaho Springs and Georgetown, Silverthorne is your first stop, where you're going to see the Keystone and Breckenridge and Copper Mountain, and then you go a little bit further up to Vail. That's about from Boulder. It's about an hour and a half to Silverthorne, and so from Longmont it's going to be about 2 hours. But still, that's not such a bad weekend trip. If you're going to go skiing on the weekends during the winter times, though, I would definitely recommend not traveling on a Sunday night or a Friday night. Like Monday mornings are much better in terms of traffic, because it can get bad weather and the traffic can get terrible. But other than that, it's a great weekend trip up to the ski resorts. There's also a local ski resort. So the local ski resort is up through Boulder, up 119 and to Nederland, and Eldora is the ski resort. And so that's the local ski resort. It's only about 45 minutes from Boulder. So tack on another 20 minutes, like an hour. So you could do that in a day trip easily. Take it, go up, maybe only do a half day, and it's a great way to spend one day, not have to travel up to the big gigantic ones that have all the traffic on I-70. So anyway, Longmont's also it's a growing population. The homes in Longmont range really between, you could get a nice townhouse in the 400s and all the way up to $1 million. But in Boulder, you're talking about the low end being really 500 to 600 and the high end being 3 to 5 million. And the average size 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in Boulder is going to be like 1.2 million, whereas in Longmont it's going to be more like 700,000 or 800,000. There's lots of different kinds of neighborhoods in Longmont. So let's just take a look at some of the neighborhoods. So you've got the Lakeshore area, which is over by Macintosh Park. These houses over here on this side are in the like 1 to 2 million area. But this area right here in the comments, this area, those are some older ranch style homes that a lot of people are upgrading. So you can get something nice for less, really more around between the $500,000 and $700,000 range. Now, as you move into the more central parts of Longmont, here's Main Street. So if we look at Main Street, let's just kind of zoom in. You've got some, very quaint areas. So Roosevelt Park is the main park in the area, in the downtown Maine area, and they have all kinds of events there. They have like a big winter festival. They have art shows. They have, the activities for kids, and it's a really beautiful park. Now, Fox Hill, which is a little bit further east, there's a huge golf course. It's closer to Union Reservoir, and they're building some new construction out here. They have a 55 and older community where you can join the Fox Hill Country Club, and it is absolutely an up and coming area, especially for downsizers. So if you're looking at, maybe you live in Boulder and you've lived there for a long time and your house is 2 to 3 million and you want to buy something for in the 400 to 500 range and retire in a nice 55 and over community, these are great, beautiful places with clubhouse and a golf course. So let's see what else. If you're a dog lover, there are dog parks all over Longmont that are actually great. It's a great way to meet people. So here's Thompson Park, Lou Miller Park. So here's a picture of the city of Longmont dog park. And let me tell you here it is right here. This dog park, and then there's one out here. They have their own municipal airport. and there's a dog park out by the airport where there's lots of skydivers. So if you're like an adventurer and you want to skydive, this is like one of the best skydiving places in the area. So here's the airport here, and here's the City of Longmont Dog Park. And then the cool thing is they do have dog parks, but the other cool thing about Boulder County, and this is all of Boulder County, is that they have an off-leash program. So if a trail is marked as an off-leash program, then if your dog has a little tag where the owner actually went through a course to agree to certain provisions like keeping your dog under voice and sight control, then you can have your dog off leash in those specified trails. And there's a lot of them. And I love taking my dog out by the off leash, right? She really loves to run. So if you want to take them to the dog park, there's plenty of options there. And then in Boulder County, we have the Boulder County, I think it's called Voice and Sight program. So that's really cool. What else can I tell you about Longmont? Well, let's just look at some of these neighborhoods. So this area over here is really a nice area. It's fairly new, like in the 2000s where they've built up some homes, and it's a great if you're commuting into Boulder. This road right here is called Hover Road. They say North 95th Street, but there's all of the Target and the grocery stores are all right here. So it gives you a lot of convenience. And if you want to just kick over to Boulder really quick, you can do that. The Fox Hill neighborhood we talked about, Macintosh Park, these are like mansions and they're stunningly beautiful looking out over the mountains. They usually have views. This area, like from 17th, this whole square up to Main Street, these are older homes, but they're quaint homes, right? They're charming. They're like the little bungalow style homes that you would really like. So if you're thinking about moving to Longmont, then think about what kind of a place you're looking for, because there's lots of options. Are you looking for new construction? Are you looking for something that has a little more character but may need a little more maintenance? Are you looking for a condo, a townhouse, or a ranch style home? Maybe you want a primary bedroom on the main floor. So all of that's available in Longmont. Let's see. Let's look at the schools. The schools in the St. Vrain district are very highly rated. The Boulder Valley Waldorf School is actually a alternative type of school. People who opt out of the public schools and they want something that is a little more catered to a natural childhood. They don't believe in television because they believe in the neural pathways of the child being developed differently, and avoiding the media in early childhood from birth to 12 years old. So the Waldorf schools are cool, but the high schools and the elementary schools in Longmont are excellent and have more, I would say, more diversity than the ones in Boulder. So if you have any other questions about Longmont, or you want to take a tour, or if you want to, drop me a line, pick up the phone and just give me a call, or you can schedule a Calendly appointment and we can get on Zoom together, and I can give you everything you ever wanted to know about Longmont. And if there's anything I didn't cover in this presentation, then just write it in the comments and I'll answer your questions. All right, I look forward to seeing you whether you're coming just for fun or whether you're gonna move in 9 days or 90 days. We get calls all the time and we love helping people find their perfect home.